Toffee, Coleman. How
Clifton,
are you?
how are you?
I'm doing great. So glad to be here with you.
Well, thank you. Good to be here with you.
So we're at the 2023 Skills USA competition, which is an amazing event. And Fluke is one of our partners at HVAC Excellence and a huge industry partner on providing tools for not just HVAC, but a variety of industries. We were just talking about some of the other programs that you work with. So tell us a little bit about the different programs that Fluke has for our industry and other industries.
Absolutely. Well, Fluke, as you said, has been a big industry partner for over 75 years. And as you can see by my shirt,
right, special year.
We're celebrating 75 years officially in October, but we're doing a whole year of celebration.
Whole season,
And I always say that it's imperative that we are industry partners because we know that with the more mature workforce, as I say, exiting the labor force.
We might be moving out of the field and into things like classrooms and audio video.
That you've got to skill up the next generation of workers, and because Fluke has been a part of the industry, setting the gold standard for test and measurement with our multimeters, as you may know. When John Fluke started the company, we just feel that it's, again, imperative that we are part of that journey in developing and training and skilling up.
Exactly.
And not only training the next generation, but helping supplement the workers who are already in the field.
Oh, sure.
And so we have a variety of programs. I actually head up our education partnership program, and in my role, I actually lead all of our partnerships with groups like HVAC Excellence, Skills USA, World Skills, the other trade unions, other university programs.
Sure, you're busy.
That are just a little bit, that are really trying to make sure that you guys have the tools.
Right.
Not only the tools, but also the training materials and information.
Which are big. I mean, that's why we're here, is talking about tools and training, because it's one thing, our industry is moving like many other industries with higher end technology, and it's one perspective to be able to go, okay, here's a tool to go work on this. The other perspective is, okay, this is a nice, bright, shiny tool that does all these things. How do I use it?
Absolutely.
How do I implement it into the career that I want to invest into?
And I should tell you that most people, our tech support team says that most people call us, and our 87 is kind of the granddaddy, I call multimeters. It's what we started with. And people still don't know all the features that they've had it for 30 years.
Right.
So we have a lot of YouTube videos where we have our product application specialists talking about some of the common ways to use meters. We have application notes that talk about common applications as well. We take a lot of feedback from customers and end users, educators. We do different contests and sweepstakes, and we also have a lot of just interactive things that we like to do online, where we ask our customers to say, hey, what would you do with this app? What would you do with this product? Or comment, what do you know about,
what have you found?
What have you found? And unique ways to use tools that you never thought. And it also surprises us because we find ways that customers use our tools that we never thought.
We made it for this, but oh wow, you're using it for this. That's a great application, a multi-use in the tool.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
I get that completely. I do. I work on all kinds of junk, so
junk.
So stuff.
Stuff.
It's been called junk. It's just stuff.
Stuff.
I tinker with automotive, and so for me, it's important to have a meter that does AC, but does DC
as well.
The diodes. A meter is not just a tool for one part of our job. We don't just have a meter at work and we come home and we don't need a meter anymore. By the time we learn how to use a meter, we're becoming electricians. Why not utilize those tools for other aspects?
And that's why we always promote the family of brands. Because as you know, we started off as a meter company, but we have a whole range of products. So you have the meters, the clamps, you have the testers, your wiggies.
Everything from residential to industrial.
You have, HVAC applications, power quality, typical electrical measurements, all the way up to the more calibration metrology
Very
equipment.
specialized stuff.
So, I think anything that a technician would need, Fluke has, based on just our breadth of products.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got a whole array of opportunities for our technicians. What about educators, right? That's who we really represent, is all of our schools and our educators that are looking to expand their programs and start diving into newer technologies. And to do that, you got to be well equipped for that, right? So what ways does Fluke work with the industry to work with educators?
Absolutely. So this is where I come in. So this is where you want to work with me. So again, the partnerships with HVAC Excellence, other groups where we train at your annual Train the Trainer conferences, and we exhibit. But we also have a whole discount program where we provide a discounted products on pretty much all the Fluke products, from Pomona, Amprobe, our Fluke, we call legacy products like your multimeters, clamps, networks products as well. They're part of our family as well. So if you're looking for discounts, 25% off We sell through distribution, so any of our distribution partners that
so
I know
you
are
can work
also
with the local distributors through
Absolutely.
you? That's an interesting program. That's an opportunity.
We also have donations, so we know that budgets can be tight.
Sure.
And that you're looking to outfit large labs, or, annual budgets, annual classroom purchases. This is where we come in as well. Because you can submit a donation request, and we have new and refurbished equipment. So my adage is, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of how life works, right? A lot of people don't know. That's where we try to provide resources. This is a resource to be able to build a program, to be able to adapt to the changes of an industry with industry partners right by your side. I mean,
Absolutely.
How can get any better than that?
And I have to tell you that educators are so humble. People will say, well, I don't want to ask for too much. And I said, well, we get to determine what's too much.
Exactly, right. Let us see what you
Let
need
us see what you
first.
need. Right.
You're working with 35-year-old instruments and you're trying to teach inverters, and you're working on condensing gas furnaces that don't read micro FDC. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that for a little bit. And the most important thing is you want students to be safe when they're testing.
Absolutely.
And so you want the most current products that are CAT rated effectively, and that, especially with our wireless tools where you can take measurements wirelessly with the app.
Remotely.
Again, safety,
absolutely.
More modern technology.
Yeah.
So that's also a good resource is our donations program. And then also training materials. Like I said, we leverage, we have a whole host of webinars and online courses that are all free that educators can use to supplement learning in the classroom.
So how would they find those resources?
Fluke.com.
That's it.
That's it. Fluke.com. Make sure if you're in the U.S., select U.S. because
US
it's your first time going to
market,
the page. It'll ask you for your country or region.
Right, yeah.
But select U.S. and if you go to fluke.com/learn, you'll find all of our online courses, ROI calculators, all that good stuff.
Wow.
And then if you go to fluke.com/educators, plural, that's where you'll find information on the program I just talked about.
Okay, and connecting with you, how do someone connect with you if they're interested in that next step?
Yes, I would say email education@fluke.com.
Okay.
And we'll take your inquiry and give you what you need, whether it's discount information, donation information, or training materials. We're here to help.
And the application, is it on the same website as well?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
Fluke.com. Yep.
All right. That's a lot of good information. Anything else we want to share while we're here? Any competitions, things you want to talk about? New tools coming out or here for display?
Sure. I would say when you come in our booth, if you're going to be here during the show, check out our new solar tools. That's been our big focus the last 2 years is our solar renewables. So our new FPV 100, our 393, that's what we call our solar meter, solar clamp meter.
So designed for solar technicians.
Absolutely. Our SMFT, our IV curve tracer, the whole kit. And we also have, again, our legacy products, our meters that are common. So our 117s, 87.5, some of our networks products, the Link IQ, the AmPro products, which are really great for HVAC applications.
Yeah, absolutely. That's us.
And I will say that a lot of people don't realize that AmPro is a Fluke company since the late 90s.
I wasn't aware of that. Really? Still made separate, but is...
So actually, they're the Fluke Technology and Engineering, so you're getting a Fluke product and an AmPro brand.
Okay, so just marketed towards the HVAC refrigeration sector.
And it supplements the Fluke products very well because where you want more of the electrical applications, AmPro comes in with that HVAC supplement. So.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of things going on. That's really cool to know about the solar. That's something that we've been seeing even in a lot of our vocational programs. So we have HVAC refrigeration programs, but we also have emerging technology programs. I was just at a vocational school a couple months ago in Indiana where they had parallel programs that have been discussing, hey, how can we have classes that can go between our emerging energies, our renewables, and our HVACR, and then, what kind of tools do we need to implement that? So you're ahead of the game already.
We're ahead of, well, we have to be, right? Because we know as the industry is changing, and again, it being a partner globally, not just, domestic, it's imperative that we stay on front of the trends and be on top of that. So,
exactly.
Yeah, so the last parting words I would say is reach out. No request is too big or too small. We want to work with you, and it's not a one-time thing. I always tell everybody, reach out, and then it's a partnership. That's why it's called the Education Partnership Program, is that we want to form a relationship and continue that to help, continue to meet the needs of the educators and students.
Long-term investment.
Long-term.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate you joining us. Nice seeing you again, Toffee. And if you get a chance and you haven't already got your registration, come check us out at the 2023 Skills USA competition. And you are at booth?
Building C 725.
Awesome.
And we'll be raffling off some products, including our 75th anniversary backpack and other good swag that you can take home with you. So.
Love it. All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bye.